Oh shit. Oh god. Hey man, you'll see hard.
It's tough though because people, everybody lumped in one group or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that kind of
Well, yeah, I mean,
made the trans community look bad and stuff. Like we're not a part of that.
well, but the thing is that when people are, hey, thank you, everybody. But the thing about it is that people only go by the experience. Her phone was still connected. But the thing is that people only go by their interactions with who they only go by the people that they interact with. So people that are just going to see that, they're going to be like, oh, that means all trans people are like that, or all people are thinking like that, and so that gives other people that gives other individuals a bad light because now everybody's going to be having. That's what causes stereotypes. That's what really causes stereotypes. Now everybody's going to have this one particular view about you because of another person's behavior, which is unfortunate.
But is it possible that there could be a board of people who scan social media, kind of like how Instagram does when you know women put up certain stuff, they flag it. So when stuff like that pops up or what,
They said they want you to get on camera, G.
say what?
They said they want you to get on camera, G. You can come on over. Hold on. You can come on over. I'm gonna back it up a little bit until they come back. So this is the GMO show for right now.
Yeah. But no, it should be a panel though that scans social media platforms, kind of like how they do Instagram, to make sure we can't let that go, flag it or whatnot, because you want to have proper representation or whatnot. Because us seeing that, we like, oh man, that's
most likely if for people that don't know
right.
a lot of people a part of the community, most likely they'll see them, they'll be like, oh snap, they all are like that.
Right.
Like they all do all that. They're all have that thought process, but people that actually like
live it.
Yeah, that
like live it.
And that are involved with people like that are part of the community.
Right.
We can say that's just an outrageous extremist.
Right. Extremist, yeah.
That's just an extremist on things like that. But I mean, the sad thing is that people are going to go look at that and they're going to run with it.
Oh, that video gonna get a lot of views,
and it's going to get a lot of slack too,
right?
Because people are not just going to. People aren't going to say this person is. There's something up with this person. They're going to be like, there's something up with all of them.
Yeah, I'm just mad. He said, 6 years old.
Yeah,
girl though. I'm like, why 6-year-old girl?
Right, and like,
why not just say your age?
Like,
just say.
Why don't you just say you said, like, if you're really 60, just say
you're 60.
Trans woman. Like, why do you have to be a 6 year? Why do you have to be out of all things to be? Why is it a child?
Yeah.
So then in your mind you start thinking like, okay,
because now you're going down the road of pedophilia now, because it's like, why 6?
Right.
Why 6-year-old? Like,
and
what's really going on?
Right.
Stuff
and
like
they're
that.
just like I said, and you mentioned it. You said it might just be like trauma where maybe as a kid they went through something
at 6.
Yeah, around that age they went through something. So now they're like, because I believe there are cases where people are stuck in a certain age, in a certain age group, a certain age range. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to like try to condemn somebody because you never know what anybody else is really going through
or what they
behind
went
closed
through.
doors.
Yeah.
So it's always good to like to always give people that like
give them grace. You gotta give them grace. Yeah.
Maybe there's something else to it. Yeah. Maybe it's not just all this one thing. It might just be maybe they've gone through something in their life where they're just stuck at that point.
Right.
You know, or it might be something else, but we can't really say what's going on.
Trade table talk.
Really? Why y'all messy like this? Why y'all messy like this?
It was trade table talk.
They just being a mess. Yes. This is G right here. Yes, this is G.
Say the bros King Coy.
Let me see. Somebody said he might have been abused
at 6.
At 6.
Yeah.
You know, that's a thing. That's possible. Let me see. Let's see what the people have to say. Let's see. What do y'all have to say? What do y'all have to say?
Mango lips. Yes.
Mo and G in the morning. Yep. I like that. I like that right there. They say you look like you ready to train for a fight.
Yo, fight with Matt about this doggone diet and training.
Well, you know she been out of town, so how is that going though?
Man, we ain't gonna even talk about it on camera. That hurt me to my heart looking at that scale. I was like, oh my God. You done messed up all that damn work. But that's crazy though. Buddy's gonna get a lot of foot traffic.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
But that's the thing. You see, unfortunately, how the world works now, it's like negative stuff gets the most
play. Yeah.
And you don't even see the good that goes on in the world anymore because people don't want to see the good.
No, it's not.
It's not interesting.
It's not.
So why don't we advertise the negative stuff that's going to get a lot of traction,
right?
Which is going to get us a lot of views, which is going to make us a lot of money, and that's what it's really all about. The world we live in nowadays is really just about making money.
But that video will set the trans community back though, because again, people gonna view that like, oh, see, this is why we gotta keep them away from our kids and stuff like that. So it's
not knowing.
It's hard.
Yeah, because
it's hard to have fun.
No, you're right. Because not all people from the LGBT community are bad. Same way, not all heterosexual people are good.
Right.
You know, there's good and bad
in everything.
In everything. Yeah. In everybody, there's good and bad. It just depends on, are you going to allow the good to overtake the bad, or are you going to allow the bad to overtake the good? Yeah. It just depends. You just got to pick your poison. And so, you know, hopefully one day, you know, people be able to like.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna happen.
You really think so?
No, that's not how.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's not how the world is. Yeah, that's not how the world is.
It's kind of hard because, and to me, I'm very much of like a very optimistic person. I like to always keep positive views. That's why whenever you see me, I'm always smiling. I'm always in a good mood.
You can't.
But it's like the world is just. It's like the world is just getting torn and more
divided.
Yeah.
From the government all the way down. Because did you see the story about the one governor from Minnesota? I think it was out of Minnesota, Missouri. He passing a bill against trans and stuff, and his son came out.
Oh, wait, his son is trans?
Well, his son is non-binary.
Oh.
So it's like, now you're gonna pick politics
over your kid?
Over your kid.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna hold you. Knowing politics, bro.
Yeah.
they may end up picking politics. They may try to.
Yeah.
They may end up trying to finagle their way into trying to like make the story go silent
Yeah.
so that they could just concentrate on
Yeah.
get winning.
It's
So I mean,
it's hard out here, you
It
know,
is.
because it's
It is.
you know, back in the day, you know, everything was kind of kept behind closed doors and stuff. So it's like now everything is out. So it's
right.
now you have to navigate it now or whatever. You got to make sure you say, do, da 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 da, because you don't want to, you know,
You don't. Yeah, you don't want
you want to
to
offend
offend
nobody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like people do read into other people's words,
Yeah,
and then they take whatever they want from it instead of
Right.
actually taking what they're
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, perfect example, Maddie will say something, and then they'll switch it into something completely different. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn. I'm
Yeah.
like, where did that come from? Like, I don't think that's what you
yeah.
I don't think that's what was going on. I thought we were talking about peanut butter.
Right.
Why are we talking about ham steaks and stuff like, you know? So it's crazy that the world is gone into this whole like form where you can't even speak your mind anymore.
Yeah. Because even when I started training Madison or whatever, I had to ask questions because I've never, you know, been around LGBTQ community like I am now. So, hey, Madison, you know, what's this? What's that? I had to ask questions. I'm always asking questions or whatnot because I don't want to offend nobody because I don't want nobody to offend me.
Right.
It
I
is what it-
respect everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
I
yeah.
treat people the same way I would want to be treated.
Treat it right.
Actually, yeah, and because people always say they say you should treat people the way they want to be treated.
Right.
My dad told me, it was like, nah, I don't agree with that.
Right.
He said, don't treat people the way they want to be treated.
Yeah.
Treat people the way you want to be treated. Because people might not give a fuck about themselves.
Yeah.
So if they don't give a fuck about themselves, they sure don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
So treat people the way you want to be treated, not the way they want to be treated. Treat them the way you want to be treated. And I was like, you know what? You're right. And so that's how I just look at life now. I just go into life thinking, hey, I'm gonna treat everybody I come into contact with the way I would want to be treated.
Yeah.
And so I don't. That's why I don't have a. I don't. I try to stay away
phobia?
from. Yeah, I don't have a phobia. I don't
Yeah.
have like a judgmental spirit when it comes to people.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to anything, it doesn't matter what it is. Unless you out here killing people.
Right. I had a guy. I guess he would call himself queer. He came and asked me about training. He was like, "Do you train, gay people?" I'm like, "Why wouldn't I? What you do in your bedroom is what you do or whatnot. If you come to the gym, we finna talk gym stuff.
Right.
You gonna live, you gonna run, you gonna eat right or whatnot. I'm not gonna ask you a question about what you do behind closed doors. Just like I don't want you asking me what I do behind closed doors. It's none of nobody's business or whatnot. Because he was saying that a lot of trainers don't train the LGBTQ. I'm not like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not like that. It's not that serious to me because I don't care about what you do in your bedroom.
No,
it's not that important.
It's not. I mean, I always try to look at people through how they present themselves.
Yeah.
So how I interact with them,
Yeah.
how they treat me,
Yeah.
and how we communicate with each other. I don't give a fuck. You could be the worst boyfriend or girlfriend in the world to your partner.
Yeah.
I may look at you sideways,
Right.
not gonna lie. But if you are genuinely a good person,
Yeah,
I'm not going to sit here and start trying to condemn you because, first of all, I know me. I'm not perfect at all.
Ain't nobody perfect.
I'm not perfect at all.
It was just weird because he teared up when I told him. It's like I don't mind training Nobody. I'm not. Everybody has a uncle, auntie that identifies to whatever it is.
Right.
You don't hate your auntie. You don't hate your uncle.
No.
I used to see my uncle dressing up in stuff or whatnot. His boyfriend used to come to my grandma's house or whatnot. Eric was cool as a fan. We knew what my uncle was, but you know, it was accepted. I'm like, hey, do you? Do
Right.
you? I mean, we I think a lot of times religion is kind of what's everybody using against people when they like the same sex or whatnot. Because I think I asked Madison one time, it's like, do you think religion is what's kind of dividing hetero from homosexual or whatnot? How do we know that homosexuality is bad? We don't know that.
Unless you talk to God.
Yeah,
unless you personally sat down with God.
I mean, because
yeah.
I had this conversation with somebody about Adam and Eve. Oh, how do we know? How do we know?
That's true.
But if you ask somebody that's a Bible thumper, well, men supposed to be with women. I got 2 sons. I love them to death. I got a grandchild on the way. It's with a woman. I got one more. He's 5. I'm gonna love them the same if they bring somebody home of the same sex. I'm not gonna hate my son. I'm not gonna demonize him. I gotta love him.
Right.
I gotta love him.
And that's all you can do. All you can do
Yeah.
is just love, especially when it comes to your kids. All you can really do is just love them.
Right.
Like, especially when it comes to things like the Bible.
Yeah.
This is how I look at it. Whenever I look throughout the whole Bible, there's one common thing that I always see from them. I mean, that the Bible always talks about. There's one thing that's always common, and that's love.
Yeah.
Love is the most common thing that is always talked about in the Bible.
Yeah.
And what does it tell you? It's always telling you to love those around you.
Love thy neighbor. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to get religious on y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to get, but as Maddie's told you guys, my dad's a pastor. So my dad always said this. He was like, for everybody that's always talking about, I love God, God is my best friend, God is always this, da 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 da. He said this. Didn't God make everybody in this world?
Yeah.
So if God made everybody in this world, right? If you don't love the people that you see in front of your face,
yeah,
like I see you, right? I see you, and I don't love you. How am I supposed to love somebody I don't see?
Yeah.
And that makes sense. How can I love somebody I don't see when I can't even love the people that are right here in my face that I see on a regular basis?
Right.
If all I'm doing is hating, then
so that's why.
How am I going to hate everybody out here and then say I love God? That's hypocrisy.
And that's
hypocrisy. I mean,
and that comes back to you have the pulpit preaching against homosexuality. It's like, but you said you love God or whatnot. So how you demonizing me? You supposed to love everybody,
right?
So you only loving a certain few. I don't think that's gonna get you into heaven. I don't think so. You know,
I love people that are on my side.
Yeah.
If your views align with my views,
yeah.
Then yeah, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Then we good. I love you if we have the same views.
Right.
If we don't have the same views, I can't love you.
Yeah.
What y'all over here talking about? What y'all?
You got your ass in the camera. All they see is ass.
Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? Oh.
Wow.
All right, now let me have my show back. I had to go handle some business.
You good? We tried to keep them entertained. We tried to keep
Y'all men, they like men. They like men, child.
We tried to entertain them.
Because they like men.
We're trying to stay on topic too. We're trying to stay on
Them
topic.
motherfucking hoes is horny slut bags, bitch. They like men. Don't you remember you told me you love me? Baby.
Really? Apostle Fufu? Really?
Yeah.
Apostle Fufu? Really?
So I was on the phone with Telfar.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How did that go?
Very well.
Okay.
We're talking about some things.
Okay.
Yes.
Any extra bags?
They don't need you're a man, you don't need that.
I can give it to my mama.
Well, it's okay. I give mama one for her birthday, but so that was oh my God, that was just that was really I live for that. You know, my mama up there putting her bid in. Somebody give me this bag. I'm like, hush. So
what you doing? You taking a selfie?
yeah. Well, go out there to get my new bag. It's on the chair.
So they just bought you another bag?
Well, I'm getting a few bags, but you know, I just was on the phone with them. That's what I had to go do really quick.
Well, if they got wallets, let them know.
What you need a wallet for?
My wallet. I had this wallet for about a good. Look at this wallet. I had this wallet for a good 4 or 5 years now.
Okay.
I could use a new wallet. Let them know Mo can use a new cell phone.
Mo, you really working on you being in Nigeria here. Why? Membership has its privileges, don't it? Yes. Now why you ain't going there while she was doing? Why you ain't going there terrorizing the spirit while she was up there? You said no. Don't do that now. Oh, you and mama on good terms. Y'all stay on good terms. You ain't gonna do it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do for me? Oh my God! You said they had preached a little sermon. Y'all gotta give me the rundown of what the boys did while I was gone, honey. You gotta see what the boys did while I was gone. And you know what I live for? Can I tell y'all what I live for? I live for the fact. I want to tell y'all that I live for the fact that I could be surrounded by men who are straight men, that are my friends, that love me, that fuck with me the long way, that go out to eat with me, go places with me, travel the country with me, go all of the places and things and situations. I live for that. Like we have to normalize these types of situations. We have to normalize that people, straight people, trans people, gay people, we're people, and we have to normalize us being able to be friends. And you know, like everything don't have to be sexual, everything don't have to be, you know, the things. So I just really wish that people would, you know,